The shopkeeper asked the girl to pay for her food. She looked down and said softly, "Sir, I only have this." He frowned and replied, "Then you can't take it, girl. Don't waste my time." The girl's voice shook as she said, "Please, sir, I haven't eaten in 3 days. Let me take this food, and when I have the rest, I'll bring it to you." The man shook his head and said, "If you don't have money, why do you come to buy?" The girl stayed quiet, holding the food tightly in her hands. Behind her, other customers started complaining. One woman said, "Girl, please hurry up. We don't have all your time." The girl turned around and said quietly, "I'm sorry, ma'am. It's not my intention. I'm just very hungry." The shopkeeper sighed and said, "Please leave, girl. I have other customers to attend." Tears filled her eyes as she said, "Sir, please, I just need to eat." At that moment, a kind woman said, "Sir, how much does she need?" The woman asked the shopkeeper how much she need to pay. The girl looked up with tears in her eyes. "No, ma'am, don't worry about me." The woman shook her head. "Don't be ashamed, my girl. Let me help you. I know what it's like to have needs." The shopkeeper handed over the food, and the woman smiled kindly. "Here, daughter, take it and eat." The girl started crying. "Thank you so much, ma'am. I'll never forget this. I live alone with my little sister since my mom went to heaven. We didn't even have money for this small meal." The woman told her gently, "God squeezes but never chokes. You'll go far one day, I know it. Here, take my address. Come visit me with your sister. There will always be a plate of food waiting for you in my house." The girl nodded, wiping her tears. "Thank you, ma'am. God bless you." Years passed. One day, that same woman had a terrible accident and was taken to the hospital. The doctor said to her daughter, "Your mother has a serious head injury. She needs surgery right away." The daughter cried, "Doctor, please save my mom, but I don't have money to pay." The doctor looked at her and said, "Don't worry, we'll take care of her." Later, another doctor entered the room and said, "I'll personally handle the surgery." After the operation, the woman opened her eyes slowly and the doctor held her hand. "Do you remember me?" she asked softly. "I'm a little girl you once helped with a bag of rice and a can of tuna. You gave me food when I had nothing, and now it's my turn to help you." The woman's eyes filled with tears. "You're that girl." The doctor nodded and smiled. "Yes, rest now. You're going to be okay." A few days later, the daughter went to pay the hospital bill, but it was too much. She can't pay. The doctor was listening this. The girl called to sell their house. When the nurse discharged her mother, she gave the file to the girl. When she looked at it, she couldn't believe her eyes. It said, "Paid years ago with love, kindness, and a meal." She said to her mother, "Mom, someone paid everything." Her mother smiled and said softly, "That doctor, she's the same little girl I once helped." The daughter whispered, "Mom, we don't have to sell our house or our land. That girl you once helped has now helped you." The woman smiled through her tears and said, "As the saying goes, do good and it will come back to you. Because no matter how small it is, one act of kindness can change a life forever." But you still did not showed kindness and not like the video and subscribe the channel.